Okay, so I'll guide you on how lottery works and how you can bet on it. So there are many bookmakers that you can bet on. Just like how the football predictions, the sports predictions work, that's just how lottery is. In football, you have Swedish, Spanish, and English league. Now in lottery, you have different lottos. You have German lotto, you have Ireland lotto, you have different types of lotto. Okay, so now not all bookmakers support lottery. In Nigeria, you have bookmakers that support Nigerians like BC Game, BC Game, and Sportybet. Okay, so there are many others, but these are the ones that I use. If you want to play lottery, you can check out BC Game and Sportybet. Then for the foreigners, you can use Bet365, Ladbrokes, Betfred. There are so many online bookmakers that you can use to place a lottery on. Okay, so I prefer lottery to soccer prediction. The reason why I like lottery is because it's like there is a pattern in lottery. You know, we're meant to believe that these are random numbers, but truth be told, it's not random. There is a pattern. Like there is a way this comes out. It's not just luck. So if you have a strategy or like a model you can use to predict, you can just say this number and this number is going to come. And most times it comes out, so it's not just luck. When we talk about luck, it's something that you randomly pick, like getting the 6 numbers to win the lottery prize. You can say that's luck. Okay, so I'm going to prove that with my prediction to show you that it's not just luck, because there is a pattern that I used to predict this. So just like soccer prediction is not luck, you know, a lot of things can happen. You can bet on a game and they can have a bad day and you just lose. You know, I've seen this happen a lot of times in soccer. And then the odds, imagine the favorite playing against the weak team. Like the odd is seriously going to be trash. And sometimes they don't even end up winning. And you just end up losing your money. So when it comes to things like this, you have to check the risks and the reward. So now in soccer, if you have to add different selections, you know, one or two can cut and you've lost your ticket. And I'm not saying that it doesn't work, you know, because there are people who are predicting and they are winning. It's working for them, you know, but it's more like choosing your niche, which the one that works for you. So for me, I prefer lottery. So in the course of this video, I'm going to be telling you the reasons why I prefer lottery. Firstly is the odds. The odds are nice. They're really nice. You know, you can predict this if you follow the lottery guide. And with time, I'm going to be releasing the lottery guides. You know, for years, I've been working on this. I've been dealing with this lottery. Okay, so now let's go straight right into what we are here for. Like how to play this lottery. And like I said, there are different countries, but today we're going to be focusing on Ireland. All right, now when you click on all regions, you're going to be seeing different countries. There are different lotteries, you know, it's just for you to choose the one that you can predict. All right, so but like I said, I work on Ireland lotteries. So when you click on Ireland lotteries, you see that there are different lotteries. Now, the reason why I like Daily Millions is because it comes out twice in a day. You know, there are lotteries that come out once in a week, but I want something that will give me that soccer vibe. So that's the reason why I choose Daily Millions. Because in soccer, every day there's a game for you to play. So that's why I choose Daily Million, because it comes out every single day. So another good thing I like about Daily Million is that you have to predict from 1 to 39. You know, there are lotteries that are like 1 to 99. Yeah, so this one is 1 to 39 and it's easy. to like land a banker. And when I say easy, what I mean is that the odd is very encouraging. Okay, so this lottery, let me explain. Now, it has a bonus ball and no bonus ball. What I mean is that the odds that the bookmakers offer, one comes with the bonus ball. Like you can see here, this is 639. You have 6 balls from 39 balls. So yeah, but what I do is 739 because sometimes your predicted number will jump into bonus ball, and if you don't select bonus ball, you're going to lose. So when you include bonus ball, you're going to win. Yeah, so in all my bets, I make sure that I include bonus ball. Alright, now here we can see the Ireland Daily Million and the Ireland Daily Million Pulse. So in a day, you have the 2 draws. As you can see here, the 2 p.m. That's 2 p.m. Nigerian time, and the 9 p.m. So that's the Ireland main draw and the Ireland Plus. Okay, so this is the Ireland Lotto 647, the one that comes bi-weekly, Wednesday and Saturday, but I don't play that one. Okay, so now let's click on the Ireland Daily Million. Here you're going to be seeing different odds, and as you can see, these are different markets. Just like in soccer, we have over 2.5, under 3.5. Yeah, here you have different markets. So, but what I focus on is the number draw. I don't bet on the draw sum, I just have to pick my number. So if you want to predict without bonus ball, you can see the standard bets. It gives you without bonus ball. These are the odds. If you select 1, it's going to pay you 6. If you select 2 balls, it's going to give you 40. If you select 3, it's going to give you 350. Yeah, so these are without bonus balls. But like I said earlier, I do with bonus ball. So I have to select the standard bets including bonus ball. Now when you go here, you'd see 1 selected ball will give you 5. Okay, so now this is the reason why I like this game. Why I prefer this to soccer is because in soccer, before you'd see a game that will pay you 5, there has to be a weak team. Sometimes they win, but it's more like luck. But here with the odd, even if you lose 2 games and win the 3rd game, you can still be in profit. You can select 2 balls, that's 3 odds, or 3 balls, that's 200 odds. I've been doing 200 balls, so like it's more like I can bet like 6 days straight before I can hit this 3 balls. So you can end up spending like 15,000, and then you hit that 200 odds, which is like 200,000. You are still in profit, even if you spend 50k. Okay. All right, but here I'm going to focus on the single and the double because these ones are easy to get, and then you can use different patterns to play this. So that is how this lottery works. Now, when you bet, you're going to have to wait for the results to come out. So you see, when you click on the results here, I think they've updated the results, but for clarity, I'm going to be showing you the website that I use. Alright, so I use Lottery Extreme. Now this Lottery Extreme, they don't do predictions, they just show you results. Okay, so, and as you can see, they have different countries, all countries. And if you see, even Nigeria is here. Alright, so they update the lotteries. Now we're going to go to Ireland because that's the one we're working with. Alright, so this is Ireland. There's Lotto, there's Daily Million and Euro Millions. Okay, so we're going to select Daily Million because that's what we're working with. Alright, so when you go to Daily Million, you go down, you're going to be seeing the dates, 2026, and July, it's already there, so there's no need to toggle on this. Alright, but if you want to see past draws, you can toggle on it and you can select the dates and click on search. Alright, so we're looking for today's results. I'm going to be showing today's results. Okay, now if you check my video, you'd see I dropped these numbers before the time. Yeah, and like I said, this thing is not luck. So if you check my predictions and you come back here, you'd see I got some numbers like 7, 11, so it's not luck. Okay, so now it's not that I win every time, but the possibility of winning is high, at least compared to soccer. Okay, so you can give it a try. Okay, now how it works is that let's say you're betting and you select Daily Million and you select 7-11. Now these numbers must appear in that particular draw. Let's say 7 appears here and 11 appears in Daily Million plus, you have lost. Now when you select without bonus ball, if you count this now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6 numbers you have bonus ball. So let's say you selected 7-11 and you included no bonus ball. You can see that you have won this bet because 7 and 11 entered without bonus ball. But let's say you selected 7-18. And as you can see here, 7 is on the main draw and 18 is the bonus ball. You have lost because you did not include bonus ball. So you see, that's the reason why I include bonus ball in this bet. Okay, so in my next video, I'll be showing a lot of things about how this lottery works. Okay, thank you for watching. See you guys in my next video.